Hi YouTube, welcome to my second video this week where I am on yet another different bike. But many of you will be happy to know that this one only has two wheels, so everybody that was very offended by the three-wheeled motorcycle can relax and calm down. I'm actually on my way home from picking it up from Milton Keynes, so get ready for a little bit of motorway. It's going to be super boring. Right, that's that basically over. Forget how far it is to Suzuki. It's like 100 and something miles away from home, and I haven't got a way of getting up there. I have no one to take me, and they're not able to drop a bike down to me at the moment, so I actually rode Svarti up this morning and I've left Svarti with them, so you won't be seeing a whole lot of him while I have Suzukis, which is kind of a shame, but oh well, he is on this earth to kind of be the bike that I use when I don't want to use a bike that I like more than I like Svarti, if that makes sense. So he is a sacrificial bike, and I have picked up this lovely blue Suzuki 8S. I think it's like a GSX-8S is its full name, I'm not entirely sure, I just thought it was an 8S. Anyway, it's an 800, it's a parallel twin, and it came out last year, I think, so these have been out and about. I haven't really seen any in the wild though. I've seen journalists and influencers riding around on them, and I've seen them at bike shows, but I haven't seen one yet. This is my first time riding one, obviously. This is my first time riding this engine as well, because the engine is brand new. So anyway, I have this bike for a little while. Don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm sure I will think of something. And since it is such a distance to Suzuki, we've already done 100 miles together. And would you believe it's only gone down 2 bars? And it's only just gone down that second bar as well. It's been sat for a while, having only gone down by 1 bar of petrol. Either this is a monster fuel tank, which it doesn't feel like it is, or there's something wrong with the sensor. So I guess this bike is just ridiculously fuel efficient, because it is very, very light at the front. There's not a lot going on ahead of you, and I can reach the floor very easily. I can actually flat foot on both sides on this bike, which I wasn't expecting. And now the day has gotten away from me, which is a shame, because I've got a lot to do today. Oh well. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh my god. I'm not sure if this is the biggest parallel twin bike that I've ever ridden, and I'm not sure what I should be noticing about it, what's significant. Like, I don't know enough about engines to really make a judgment, but what I have noticed is that it's very much point and shoot. It's got power all the time, apart from in 6th, and it's also got a very tall, like, 3rd gear. You can be in 3rd gear for everything, like, it's noticeable. I mean, we could just leave it in 3rd for the rest of this road and it would be perfectly happy. It'd probably pull away in 3rd. It makes this lovely, like, busy noise. It's got this nice little buzz about it. It's also got a quick shifter and auto blipper as standard, which is no longer that exciting considering Svarti has that. Everything seems to have this now, but it's a nice surprise. When I went into Suzuki, there was a nice man who was making very sure that I got my free coffee from the coffee machine, and he was saying how this is very basic. This is a basic bike. It's very standard. It's got nothing exciting about it, so I wasn't expecting a quick shifter after he said all of that. I wasn't expecting a pretty dash either. I was expecting, like, dot matrix. Here we are. What I want to know is how much crap can I get on the back so I can go do something next week. I really like the blue colour of it, and I was silently hoping for a blue one, and I've got a blue one. Happy days. I know they have other colours, but this is a statement blue. I have to think of a name for it, because I'm probably going to have this one for a little while. laugh at me, I'm sure you will, but I think I'm going to call it Baby Shark because it's the same colour as the blue Baby Shark in that stupid music video. Yeah. No, that's weird. That's a weird thing to call a motorcycle. I don't know, you guys. If you can think of a better name than Baby Shark for this Suzuki, then please drop it in the comments. It's quite easy to forget that this is in fact an 800cc bike. It doesn't feel like one. As I said, it's very light at the front. It's pretty low to the ground. It's not particularly loud, it's not very shouty. It's kind of giving me 600 vibes. And you can turn the power down on it as well. It's got 3 power modes, it's got traction control settings. When I took Pinky on a track day, I always had her in like dynamic mode because that was the cool medium, and then there was race mode as well. So I got the track day and I was like, well, obviously I'm going to put it into race mode. And then a dude who was doing the track day as well, who I think he was like a professional rider or something, he was like, listen, for your capabilities you might as well just have it in road. And it's like, oh, okay. And Pinky has been in road mode ever since, so yeah, I guess maybe I could put it in power mode C or whatever, and that would be plenty for my riding capabilities. I'm not salty about that, I just remembered it anyway. This is a bit sketchy. Must remember, there's a pheasant over there as well. Is he going to move out of the way in time? Oh, there's 2. What are you doing, friends? Get out the road. This is so scenic though, I do want to stop and take a photo. Right. Well, I forgot about trying to be in third for the whole of that road, but I'm pretty confident I was in second for a while longer than I would normally be. But stick it in 6th and plonk it on the A34 for 100 miles, and it will not use up any petrol. It travels on willpower alone. It's just willing to get itself off the A34. I have to admit, you guys, right off the bat, I like this bike a lot. It's nice to feel like you gel with something straight away. I don't think the brakes are particularly fantastic. I mean, obviously they work, and they work as well as you would expect them to do. I like brakes that have a little bit of a bite to them, like Pinky. God forbid you grab a handful of Pinky's front brake, you will go over the handlebar, never to be seen again. These need a little bit more persuasion, but I guess that's something you just get used to. I think that's a personal preference thing as well. Maybe if you're a little bit heavy-handed, you don't want sensitive brakes. I don't know. It's just an observation. Where shall we go? I'm going to be honest and say that my arse bones are starting to hurt a little bit, so this might be one of those ones where I put the sheepskin seat cover on it, just to save my poor arse bones from being worn away by uncomfortable Suzuki seats. Oh, this is... Oh, that's gravel. Oh, whoops. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna head in the direction of that way as much as we can to get home. I don't know what tyres we have. Maybe I should have checked that out before I went exploring. Oh, this wasn't sensible. What a nice eclectic mix of road surfaces today. We've had the fast sweepy road, we've had the motorway, we've had whatever this is. This is awful. Where the hell am I? I've definitely never accidentally ended up on this road before, and yet I was sure I recognised that junction that we just turned out of. I do not know what was happening, so long as nothing comes the other way. And roads like this, if something is going to come the other way, chances are it's going to be a tractor and you're not going to fit, but we just, fingers crossed, and don't go in the middle. Don't tell Suzuki. I'm abusing their bike already. I've had it 5 minutes. The bike doesn't care. The bike's happy. The bike's in second gear, so it's living its best life. Right, if memory serves me correctly, we need to go right in order to get home. There's nothing coming, Jesus. So much for keeping this clean. Need to photograph its beautiful colours. Oh well. Yikes. We're just going to get some really quick photos and then we're going to yeet. So I will get some videos and be doing something more interesting instead of just riding home, but for now I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any name suggestions for this little bike so I don't end up calling it Baby Shark, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Goodbye.